Valley News Live at 5:30.
We're following breaking news tonight. A crisis negotiation team is still working to talk with a teen with a weapon in a Grand Forks mobile home park. Valley News Team's Ryan Laughlin is covering the story and joins us from outside the scene there. Ryan, what can you tell us?
Christine, moments ago, police just confirmed that this had just reached a safe resolution. This all started today around noon. There was a juvenile, possibly with a weapon, that started as a welfare check downtown here near the Greenway. It ended up here at the Valley Ho Trailer Park just on North Columbia here. We're just north of Happy Harry's. Police, as you can see there, they're just packing up here. But it was a crisis negotiation team was called in, and they spent hours. They made contact with this juvenile, called them on the phone, worked with them for hours to get them out of here safely, cleared out a lot of these trailer homes, and had people sheltering in place. They said there were weapons found in the house and there were weapons available to this person, but they said this right now this juvenile person is being taken to a hospital for evaluations. A happy ending here today. Nobody hurt and everybody's going home safely. We'll have more from what police said and what happened today coming up at 6 o'clock on Valley News Live. Stay with us. This is Ryan Laughlin from Grand Forks, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you for that live report, Ryan. As for weather today, we are all across the board with temperatures, cool weather for some, hot, sticky air for others. And Robert, you've been monitoring the risk for stormy weather in parts of our viewing area. Is that right?
Yeah, quite a range of temperatures out there right now in the mid 50s up in the Devil's Lake area, 55 in Devil's Lake, 54 in Langdon, 70 in Valley City, 86 warm and humid here in Fargo Moorhead, and 90 down in Sisseton, a 36 degree spread across the region. Winds have been breezy in both directions, from the south where it's warm, from the north where it's cooler. And cloud cover, we've got some out there, some storms trying to fire on up. Right now, the most concentrated area of storms is across the northern portions of the valley. A closer look at that, and you can see those storms, the strongest ones near the Hallock area, other ones popping up in the Polk County area, approaching Thief River Falls area, Devil's Lake area, and also just west of Fargo. A couple of storms trying to pop on up. We will continue to monitor this as we head through the rest of the evening. Here in Fargo, as we head through the rest of the evening, it's still going to be hot out there. Warm and humid conditions, breezy conditions, and we'll have that chance for some showers and some thunderstorms. Best chance for severe weather in the Northern Valley, but there is a chance just about anywhere in the valley. More on those severe weather chances, as well as a look at your weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, Robert. A Maverick senator delivers a tough blow against his own party's effort to repeal the nation's health care law. Arizona Senator John McCain says he will vote against the Republicans' newest health care law. McCain says there are too many unknowns for him to support the Graham-Cassidy bill, and in a statement called for a bipartisan effort to fix Obamacare. Now, he joins Kentucky's Rand Paul in opposing the bill. One more Republican no vote, and the bill would be dead. We also had a chance to catch up with U.S. Senator Heidi Heitkamp in Fargo this morning. She was speaking with local business owners about the impact of a potential tax reform and also addressed the upcoming health care reform vote. Heitkamp told Valley News Live that she didn't see any differences in this bill that would change her mind. And shifting Medicaid from a federal program to state-controlled one could negatively impact seniors and those with disabilities.
To suggest that the state of North Dakota is going to replace all the dollars that would be lost in healthcare, or that you can experience that level of cost savings in healthcare, I think does not appreciate the demographic challenges that we're going to confront in North Dakota.
And later tonight, we'll hear more from Senator Heitkamp about her focuses for tax reform and what can be changed to support small businesses around the state and country. North Korea's Kim Jong-un has launched a personal attack against President Trump, calling him a dotard and saying he could tame the president with fire. Incidentally, dotard means weak or senile old person. Mullen Linke has the president's response from the White House.
Tensions continue to boil between the U.S. and North Korea. In response to new U.S. sanctions, the North Korean foreign minister threatened to test a hydrogen bomb in the Pacific Ocean. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said on Good Morning America that all options for the White House remain on the table.
Once we can assess the nature of this threat, the president will make a decision regarding the appropriate actions.
North Korea's Kim Jong-un took aim at President Trump, slamming him for his speech to the UN General Assembly this week. In a rare statement given directly by the dictator rather than state-run media, Kim called the president mentally deranged and threatened Mr. Trump would pay dearly for his speech, calling for totally destroying the DPRK. This morning, President Trump tweeted, Kim Jong-un of North Korea, who is obviously a madman who doesn't mind starving or killing his people, will be tested like never before. The war of words comes after the president announced new sanctions yesterday that further isolate the rogue regime.
If they don't have the funding for the ballistic missiles, for the nuclear production, then they can do less of it.
The order cuts off access to U.S. banks and expands the Treasury Department's ability to target the assets of anyone trading in goods, services, or technology with North Korea. Mo Lalengi, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump also announced that China, responsible for 90% of North Korean trade, will also impose major banking restrictions. The Chinese have made no formal announcements regarding the sanctions. A Fargo woman is in critical condition after crashing into a horse on a Minnesota highway. It happened on Highway 108 east of Dent just after 5 o'clock this morning. A report from Minnesota State Patrol says 29-year-old Leah Orner was airlifted to a Fargo hospital. Sanford health officials tell us Orner is in their care at this time. The Cass County Sheriff's Office in Minnesota is investigating a rollover crash that killed an 18-year-old man and left another with serious injuries. Sheriff Tom Birch says it happened around 3:30 this morning on County Road 42 in rural Pine River. Responders found a pickup that had left the road and then rolled, leaving both 18-year-old men trapped in the vehicle. One of the men was pronounced dead at the scene. The other had to be airlifted to a Twin Cities hospital. Authorities are not releasing the names of the men involved until family can be notified. The crash remains under investigation. We're also following a developing story out of that same sheriff's office. Deputies there are still investigating a home invasion near Bacchus, Minnesota that led to a homeowner firing a gun at the intruder. Take a look. This is a sketch of the suspect. He's described as a white man, about 6'5", with a very large body. He was wearing all black at the time of the break-in. The man was reportedly seen on Tuesday in a wooded area in the northern Pine River Township, but a canine search didn't turn up anything. Authorities want people living in the area to call the Cass County Sheriff's Office if they see anything suspicious on their property. You can call 218-547-1424. Job cuts at North Dakota's public broadcasting company. Prairie Public CEO John Harris says 11 positions are affected, and that includes 6 full-time jobs being eliminated. Harris tells Valley News Live the legislature cut $400,000 in state funding for Prairie Public, which then led to staff cuts. Harris also says in terms of programming, it will mean no new British comedies. Viewer contributions, he says, will remain on track. Dozens of homes will have their doors open this weekend. Saturday and Sunday is the last opportunity to see some beautiful homes in the greater FM area during the Fall Parade of Homes, as well as the remodeled home tour. Both days from noon to 5, businesses will be showing their latest projects. Builders say visitors don't have to be in the market for a home right away.
People maybe that aren't even looking for a home this year, they're looking for one 5 years from now, but they're starting that design thought and what they really like. So this is a great opportunity for them.
For more on the homes, go to valleynewslive.com and click on our hot button for a link to the parade website.